Hey, what up guys, real quick. So I've been doing a lot of stuff on forward momentum and accelerating down the mound, and I really want to talk about this topic and clear a lot of these things up, because obviously not everyone is going to be a pitcher that utilizes forward momentum, accelerating and using the head to initiate forward momentum. Not everyone's going to look like that. Someone asked a question in regards to Scherzer. I do a lot of comparisons videos with Scherzer because I think he does a lot of things really well. So now I'm kind of coming up with this concept of like two different types of pitchers, right? So the one type would be your accelerators, guys that really rely on accelerating down the mound and utilizing the slope to their advantage, right? Utilizing gravity to their advantage to increase the rate in which they can accelerate into front foot strike. The other type of guys would be your drivers, right? Guys with huge lower halves, guys that rely a ton on their ability to produce mass amounts of ground force and then get to that point where they've drove enough into the ground and then rely on extremely efficient hip capacity, like you look with a guy like Scherzer, to now take everything that they've established back here and internally rotate, establish trunk posture, stabilize lead leg and out through the fingertips without initiating a ton of forward momentum, right? So that's kind of the way that I look at it. It could be wrong, could be right, who frickin' knows, who cares? But I think it's about, for you guys, establishing and identifying, am I a driver or am I an accelerator? And how can I best put myself in positions to throw hard and command the ball and so on and so forth. So I think, the commonality that I've kind of seen just from watching a ton of guys and how they move on the mound, and then given their body type, typically see the bigger dudes with bigger legs and their ability to drive down and then initiate their acceleration after their drive. And then compared to the accelerators, maybe longer levers, more fast twitch muscle fibers, whatever it may be, but they have the ability to get going and to accelerate in their forward momentum and then out through the fingertips. So again, I think it's about identifying what guy are you going to be and what guy, is going to best allow you to accomplish your pitching goals, because I don't know if you necessarily have to be one or the other. Maybe you can be a hybrid, but I think it's on you to try to maybe trial and error with both, right? Trial and error with, okay, I'm going to really initiate and accelerate down, and then, okay, now I'm going to really just stay back, keep my head back, and try to drive as much force into the ground. Or hey, maybe I'm going to try to do a little bit of both. Who knows? But that's kind of the analogy that I came up with, and maybe that can give you a kind of better idea or a visualization of what we're talking about with guys that, either do really, really efficient acceleration, or same thing with drive leg. Cool. See ya.